that's over there in Israel right now that's fighting their war against the Palestinians, that claim to be a Jew, they are not the Jew. Give me that in Revelation chapter 2, verse 9.
And I know the blasphemy.
He said, I know the blasphemy. I know the filthy, wicked, dirty lie. Read.
Of them which say they are Jews.
Is the black man walking up and down North New Jersey claiming to be the Jew? No. He said, I know the blasphemy. I know the filthy, wicked, dirty lie of them that claim to be Jews. Read.
And are not.
He said, but they are not the Jew. That damn white man over there in Israel is not the Jew. That's what he's doing to the Palestinians right now.
Right.
Why in the hell you going to war? You're supposed to be at war with another army. You know, let me calm my nerves. When an army fight a war, right?
Bring it out.
How does the battle supposed to play out? Do it supposed to be army versus civilians or army versus army?
Shalom, Israel. This is Bishop Nathaniel. I want you to know that you can view all our Sabbath classes live on IUIC TV. That's right, I said on IUIC TV. Download the app today. Shalom.
Who was the most important Jew that ever walked the face of the earth?
Get out. Moses.
Moses. There's somebody greater than Moses. Even Moses said somebody's greater. The one that everybody...
Jesus.
Jesus.
Right.
So question, does Jesus look like them? Or does Jesus look like you?
Bring it out.
That's my question to you. Let's find out in the same book.
I know according to the scripture what he looks like. He looks like us.
But remember, they written when he died, right? They put on his thing, the King of the Jews. So if your king is a black man, what do you think the people look like?
Bring it out.
The people he ruled over. Let's bring it out. Read.
Revelation chapter 1 and verse 1.
The
The revelation of Jesus Christ.
revelation. Revelation means revealed.
Bring it out.
Why does it have something like that has to be revealed? Because it would be hidden.
Right.
Back then, everybody who walked with Christ, they saw him. They knew he was a black man. They knew his father, they knew his family.
Right.
But in the process of time, that would get lost. That information would be perverted, twisted. So because he's Christ, he understands the future, he wrote this for our benefit, for our comfort. That despite all the lies that will be brought, hundreds of years, thousands of years after he died, you will find out the truth this day. Read.
Which God gave unto him to show unto his servants things which must shortly come to pass.
To show unto his servants, we're his servants. He knew there was going to change his identity, that there was going to create identity theft on your Lord and Savior. Jump down.
Verse 14. His head and his hair.
Quick. His what?
His head and his hairs were white like wool.
So it's giving a description of Jesus Christ.
Right.
His head and his hairs were white like wool. Question, what people on the face of the earth have woolly textured hair?
Bring it out.
Is it the so-called Jewish man that's bombing Palestine to kingdom come? Or is the people here in Newark suffering the same curses that God said you would suffer? Woolly hair. That's kinky hair, nappy hair. Keep reading.
As white as snow.
Hold up.
Once you understand who you are, right? And who you're supposed to be and what you're supposed to be doing, what is the message that you need to have the people to hear? Not the part about who you are and where you come from, because we already, all of us, heard the story about having hair like wool and skin like bronze and all of that stuff. We all been there. We all been in the church. All of that. Well, a lot of us.
Look at it. The churches have pictures of somebody else.
All right, but,
Don't the picture?
but we all heard that story before, though.
We haven't all heard. You know why? We're here, boots on the ground, teaching. So every day there's somebody new in front of us learning that Jesus Christ is a black man.
Right.
Do though. What is it that
Well,
we
let's
need
get
to
it.
do?
Let's get it. Read
That's
it.
what
Deuteronomy chapter 10 and verse 12.
Go here again. So broke here.
Deuteronomy chapter 10 and verse 12. And now Israel, what doth the Lord thy God require of thee?
So now, that's why it was important for you to know your history. A lot of people don't know their history. If you ask 10 different people here, they're going to say, I'm African American, I'm Latino, I'm Afro American, I'm Caribbean, I'm Jamaican. So they don't even, they don't even have the same nationality in their mind. They're thinking differently. So part of the awakening process is for you to find out your real nationality. That's step one. So you found out you're Israel. Keep reading.
But the fear of the Lord thy God.
Read it from the beginning.
Deuteronomy chapter 20 verse 12. And now Israel, what doth the Lord thy God require of thee?
So now that you found you're Israel, what does God require from you? Read.
But to fear the Lord thy God.
You have to fear God. Read.
To walk in all his ways.
Walk in all his ways.
And to love him. And to serve the Lord thy God with all thy heart and with all thy soul.
How do we do that?
To keep the commandments of the Lord.
That's how we do that. To show fear, love, and respect to God, you have to keep the commandments. So now the next question is, what are the commandments we are not keeping? Because has the church told you any laws, statutes, commandments?
Hey, let me say something real quick. Give me Ezekiel real quick, chapter 3, verse 17. Because you said what we're supposed to do, right? Okay, and you correct what you said. Look, a lot of people, they have heard that we are Israelites. The brother was just teaching, bringing our sister all over there like this. But the point is, she ain't doing that. After you learn who you are, it's actions that become behind that. So now, once we learn that we are the Israelites, now it's time for us to take action. It's time for us to come out here and become active in our communities. Bring our communities back to God. Listen to this, read.
Ezekiel chapter 3 and verse 17. Son of man, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel. Therefore, hear the word at my mouth.
So once you know you Israel, you got to understand, we watchmen. What do watchmen do? Sound the alarm. There's a war going on right now. What are people doing? We acting like war ain't going on. It's slavery going on in Libya and in Syria right now. What are people doing? Is we taking action against that? And I'm talking about the people that know that they Israelites. We ain't taking action against the things that's going on the other side of the earth. Read on.
Therefore, hear the word at my mouth and give them warning from me.
Because once you learn who you are, once you know what you're supposed to do and where you're going to, you become a watchman for God. He said, read that from the top again. Read.
Ezekiel chapter 3 and verse 17.
Read.
Son of man, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel.
So we're watchmen to the house of Israel. What we come out here and do every Saturday? Sound the alarm on to sit up there and wake our people up. We ain't out here just reading the Bible. We're trying to sound the alarm, wake our people up. It's World War III coming. And our people ain't prepared. Our women ain't prepared. Our children ain't prepared. Read on.
Therefore, hear the word at my mouth and give them warning from me.
God said, go out and give them warning from me. Once you learn this word, once God put his spirit upon you, you're supposed to go out here and warn the children of Israel. Because you might know that you Israel. She might know that she Israel. But guess what? There's a bunch of our people walking around right now. They do not know who they are. We got to go out and warn them for God. Read on.
Verse 18. When I say unto the wicked, thou shalt surely die.
He said, look, when I say unto the wicked, thou shalt surely die. Because our people believe they ain't going to die. Our people believe they can continue to live the way they live and continue to break God's law. They don't think they're going to die. They don't care about dying. Read on.
And thou givest him not warning, nor from his wicked way.
So God said, look, if we don't go out here and tell them that they're going to die, if we don't go out here and give them warning for their wicked ways, we got to tell our sisters, look, you got to stop dressing like that. You can't sit up here and show the shape of your body off and dress to attract sexual attention. And that's the reason why we got so many single-family households.
That's right.
We got to tell our brothers, look, you can't be out here whoremongering and fornicating and constantly sitting up there causing our women to sit up there, spreading STDs or bringing our kids up in single-family households because you sleeping outside of marriages and having kids and things like that.
Right.
We got to go out here and sound out the alarm and warn our people. Let them know, for these sins, you will die. Read on.
Right.
Nor speakest to warn the wicked from his wicked way,
Okay.
to save his life. But same wicked man shall die in his iniquity.
So we don't warn them from their wicked ways. God said they're going to die in their sin. So we got to sit up there. We got to go out and warn the children of Israel. Read on.
But his blood will I require at thine hand.
God said, look, his blood, he going to require at thy hand. Why? Because we know the true knowledge. That's the reason why we out here. God said, look, if you don't go out here and warn my people, if you don't go out here and be a watchman for my people with the knowledge that I have bestowed upon you, then your blood, y'all blood is on our hand.
Right.
Read on.
Yet, if thou warn the wicked,
But if we do go out here and warn the wicked, because our people is wicked as hell. Who doing the most of the robbing in the city? Our people. Who doing the most of the killing in our city? Our people.
Right.
All the damn drug selling going on up and down the block. Who doing that? Our people. Who are we doing it to, bruh? We doing it to one another. Look at this damn drill music culture that they got going on right now. Young men killing each other to make music about it to get rich. That's why the murder level keep constantly going up. Because they think if they rap about these murders, they're going to get a check from who? The damn white man. That's who they think they're going to get the check from. And then once they get the check, what they going to do? They're going to sit up there and pay more young people in our neighborhoods to do what? Kill more young people. They're going to continue to fuel the wars that's going on in our neighborhood. Read on.
and he turned not from his wickedness,
Read.
nor from his wicked ways.
Read.
He shall die in his
He said
iniquity.
he going to die in his iniquity. Read.
But thou hast delivered thy soul.
But you hear that, bro? Why you leaving out? It say you gonna deliver your soul. So look, now that you know that you Israel, you know where you going to, you know where you coming from, you know what you gotta do? Warn the wicked for God. You become a watchman. What's your question, bro?
What's my nationality in the Bible?
We the Israelites according to the Bible, bro.
That's right.
We the greatest people to walk the planet Earth.
Right.
The people that's over there in Israel right now that's fighting their war against the Palestinians, that claim to be a Jew, they are not the Jew. Give me that in Revelation chapter 2, verse 9. They are not the true Jews. They are not biblical Jews. They are converts. They was converted in, a lot of them converted to Judaism in 600 AD. There was the Khazarian Empire at first. It was three ruling empires on the earth at that time. You had the Byzantine Empire. Then you had, it wasn't the Ottoman, but there was Arabs. They was ruling at that time. And then you had the Khazarian Empire ruling. The Arabs sat up there and told them, during that time, you had the Byzantine Emperor and you had the Arab Caliph. They sat up there and told the Khazarian Empire they need to pick a religion. So they chose Judaism as their religion. And they converted all their people to Judaism. Listen to this, read.
Revelation chapter 2 and verse 9.
Read.
I know thy works and
God
tribulations
said, I know your works. I know your tribulations. Read on.
and
He
poverty.
said, I know your poverty. Look at this shit. Look at this damn trash all up and down the street. The white man ain't throwing the damn trash on the street. It's y'all got all the goddamn trash on your streets.
Right.
Read on.
But thou art rich.
He said, look, I know your poverty, but you're rich. Why are we rich? The promises of God was made with us. Read on.
And I know of blasphemy
He said, I know the blasphemy. I know the filthy, wicked, dirty lie. Read.
of them which say they are
It's
Jews.
the black man walking up and down North New Jersey claiming to be the Jew? No. He said, I know the blasphemy. I know the filthy, wicked, dirty lie of them that claim to be Jews. Read.
And are
He
not.
said, but they are not the Jew. That damn white man over there in Israel is not the Jew. That's what he's doing to the Palestinians right now.
Right.
Why in the hell you going to war? You're supposed to be at war with another army. You know, let me calm my nerves now. When an army fight a war, right?
Bring it out.
How does the battle supposed to play out? Do it supposed to be army versus civilians or army versus army?
There you go.
Armor versus armor.
It's supposed to be army versus army. What do you see going on the internet in there right now? What is they doing? Is it army versus army or army versus civilians?
Civilians?
It's army versus... That is not how you fight a war.
Right.
These people claim to be the people of God. But look what they doing. You know what I'm saying? And not only that, you got a supposedly international law that they're supposed to be keeping.
Right.
Now these same people sat up there when the Germans were so-called doing it to them, they were like, oh, this genocide. Oh, this is a Holocaust. But they turn around and go and do it to another race of people. You know what I'm saying? Which, most of the stuff that you see going on, they sat up there, they did it to their damn self.
Right.
Just like when the white man bombed his World Trade Centers. Everybody knowing that's an inside job now.
Right.
Because they security, they defense, bro, they spend so much money on defense a year, people like, how the hell is this happening? How in the hell was the Iron Dome not working? You mean to tell me the Iron Dome wasn't working? Look, the Palestinians never had missiles that could hurt or do any damn thing.
Right.
Now all of a sudden you got 8,000 missiles that's doing damage. Where the hell they get them 8,000 missiles from? Because usually they shoot a missile, that shit explode 5 feet in the air right next to them.
Right.
Pow, 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 pow. And anything that ever came close to Israel, the Iron Dome just shoot it down. Have you seen the Iron Dome at work? Bruh, Google the Iron Dome. Bruh, it ain't nothing penetrating through that thing. That thing can shoot down thousands and thousands of missiles at a time. It probably missed one missile. And that one missile never did no damage.
Right.
So a lot of the stuff that you see is because Israel done it to themselves.
Right.
The dude Netanyahu, every time it was time for him to get out of office, he'll start a war. To do what? Stay in office. Now he's saying, look, I'm gonna win this war against the Palestinians. Better they want the whole land. Now, that's Bible prophecy. But finish it up real quick, read it.
But are the synagogue of Satan.
So he said, I know the blasphemy of them that say they are Jews and are not, read.
But are the synagogue of Satan.
God said that's the seed of Satan. Those people that's in the land of Israel now, they ain't the true Jews. So when you ask me who are we are the true Jews. I'm gonna show you something. Give me Luke chapter 21, verse 24.
Bring it
Bible
out.
prophecy. Let's get Bible prophecy. Now, I'm gonna show you what Christ said that was gonna happen to the true Jews living in the land of Israel. And then we're gonna go into some curses to sit up there to show you how we know that we are the Israelites, blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. How we know that we are the Israelites according to what the Bible says. Read.
That's right.
Luke chapter 21, verse 24.
Read.
And they shall fall by the edge of the sword.
Read. Now, so start at 21. When you see Jerusalem compared to
21.
Luke chapter 21,
Man,
verse 20.
to 100 real quick.
And when ye shall see Jerusalem compassed with armies.
He said, when you see Jerusalem compassed with armies. Now, this happened during the time of 70 AD. These are real, this prophecy is real historical facts. You can look it up, read on.
Then know that the desolation thereof is nigh.
So them armies that came in 70 AD was Roman generals Vespasian and Titus, right? Titus and Vespasian. Read on.
Then let them which are in Judea flee to the mountains.
So he said, everybody that's in Jerusalem, everybody that's in Judea, flee to the mountains. Get out of Jerusalem. A lot of us went into Egypt. And then once we went into Egypt, we went into the interiors of Africa.
Right.
Not only did we go into Egypt, we went into certain parts of Europe also.
Right.
Israel got the hell up out of there. Read on.
And let them which are in the midst of it depart out.
Read.
And let them not that are in the countries therein enter thereinto.
And Christ said, look, don't even go back into Jerusalem when you see Titus and Vespasian come with them armies. Read on.
For these be the days of vengeance.
He said, look, this is going to be the days of vengeance. Everything that was in Deuteronomy 28 wasn't fulfilled. Moses told the Israelites, if you break God's commandments, you will be cursed with disobedience. If you keep God's commandments, you will be blessed for obedience. Our people don't understand. The reason why things never change for us because we continue to break God's commandments. We are a holy people. We are a spiritual people. Read on.
That all these things which are written may be fulfilled. But woe unto them that are with child,
Read on.
and to them that give suck in those days.
Read.
For there shall be great distress in the land, and wrath upon this people.
The reason why it was great distress in the land, because those armies, they sat up there, they cut off the water supply. They cut off the food supply.
Right.
That's what, it's not the so-called white man that calls himself a Jew doing that to the Palestinians
Bring
right
it on.
now.
That's right.
Everything that's going on right now is for your deliverance.
Right.
And we are the true people of God.
That's
the Lord
right.
said he gonna gather all nations down there in the valley of decision. The valley of decision is over there around Israel. Read. Concentrate, bro. Concentrate. That's what. That's another saying too. We gotta concentrate. Don't let nobody take the word from us. You know what I'm saying? Stay focused, cause God wants the men. Then we can go out here and teach the women and put the women in us.
That's right.
Read them.
And they shall fall by the edge of the sword, and shall be led away captives into all nations.
It said the Jews will be led away captives into all nations, the true Jews. The white man that calls himself a Jew, was he a slave in all nations? What people you know, they have become a slave in all nations everywhere they went.
Teach!
So-called blacks. Bro, look, I went to India this year. We have black people that's in the jungles of India in a country called Karnataka. Bruh, they was brought there as slaves.
Right.
Look, Suriname, that's in South America, North America, Central America, all over the earth. You can go anywhere, any country, and see that the black men was made slaves there, bruh. No lie. That happened to us. You can't go to the goddamn jungles of India and see no white people that were slaves there. You can't go to Jamaica and see white people that were slaves there.
Right.
Grenada. Anywhere on the earth. You can't go to Japan and see white people that were slaves there. You actually have black people enslaved there. Now look, read the file when you get time, bro. You know what I'm saying? What's your name?
Stanley.
Who?
Stanley.
Stanley? Hey, I'm on side, Stanley. Hey, we hope to see you repent, warning the people being a watchman for God one day. Because God's looking for you.
What is a nation? Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is men leading by example. Nation is women's support. Nation is children with role models.